Nance on your left, Dylan Donegan on your right. It's Demir's Shadow against Grix's Control. And we'll be underway here in just a minute. It'll be a Thoughtseize here for Hunter Nance. He'll fall down to 16 to get this done. 2 from the Watery Grave and then 2 from the Thoughtseize. Dylan Donegan should know better. And should
Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. What is this?
That's why we put you in the feature match area, because you're accustomed to it. Fortunately, I can tell that he's got 2 Kolaghan's Commands, a Diabolic Edict. He's actually making it harder. 2 Scalding Tarns, an Underground Sea, and a Swamp. Yeah, keep pushing them together.
Come on, Dylan.
All Lotus Box players now banned from camera.
Yep. We're not kidding.
They're gone.
Go tell your sponsor. Go tell your sponsor what you did.
Yeah, that's Zan, mostly.
Gone. Go tell your sponsor what you did.
Diabolic Edict into the graveyard.
I mean, we get it, Dylan. Your hand wasn't great. It's not a mulligan.
Yeah.
Wasn't. I know it's not a good hand or whatever, but you can't hide it like that.
You probably got to keep, but you do have to show it off to the viewers.
You got to show it.
Here's nope. Here's Swamp. Your turn. We'll go back over to Hunter Nance. He'll draw a card. That's a Ponder. That'll resolve 1, 2, 3 cards. Fatal Push among them. We'll see if Nance wants to keep this or not. Nance not playing Merfolk anymore.
Wow. Was that a thing that was happening in Legacy?
I think he played that deck quite a bit in Legacy, in fact.
Legacy's 16th most powerful tribe. There's no incentive, no reason to play that. Do you understand that you get to play with 24 copies of Lord of Atlantis? It's like, yeah, who cares?
It's a pack rat deck. Some of the pack rats do other things besides being a pack rat.
You could just play with pack rat and Loam if you wanted to do that kind of thing.
Maybe. Maybe not a bad idea. Scalding Tarn there for Donegan. For Nance, he played a Verdant Catacombs. We head back over to Hunter. It's his 3rd turn of the game. Both these players 5-0 with their respective archetypes. As now here's a Brainstorm for Hunter. That's going to resolve. 3 cards coming. Fatal Push is 1. Fatal Push is 2. Scalding Tarn is 3.
Got to get rid of these removal spells. Got to find some pressure, too.
Yes. All of that is true. Fatal Push is not where you want to be in this matchup, believe me. That'll be a Scalding Tarn for Hunter Nance. Put a die on the deck, perhaps to remind himself to fetch away. He's going to start by sacrificing that Scalding Tarn, and he'll sacrifice the Verdant Catacombs. So, 2 lands coming here for Hunter. We'll see which lands he wants to get, if it's more copies of Watery Grave or not. And it looks like there's going to be at least 1. And let's make it 2. And let's make it Gurmag Angler then, shall we? There's the real big fish. We'll see if this resolves.
Very good against Donegan's Kolaghan's Commands.
Donegan will play a Hymn to Torok. So he's got some interest in reducing Hunter Nance's resources, and that's what this deck is all about. At the end of the day, this is just a 2-for-1 deck. It's got some discard spells. It's got Hymn to Torok. That's a 2-for-1, obviously. Kolaghan's Command, generally a 2-for-1 as well. Snapcaster Mage and Jace the Mind Sculptor tie the room together.
And you're trying to blank opposing removal spells for the most part, too, so there's some implied card advantage of their Fatal Pushes and Bolts not being worth a whole lot.
So, we'll lose a couple cards. Daze and Wasteland going to bite the dust. And we're going to head back over to Hunter Nance now, who's got 2 cards in hand and a 3rd one coming here in just a moment. And, of course, that Gurmag Angler. That is on the battlefield attacking for 5. Now, Donegan's going to fall down to 15. The follow-up will be a Ponder. That will resolve. Nance will take a look at the top 3 cards. And he's going to shuffle them away. So that'll take care of that. And now just pass the turn back. We're going to head back over to Dylan Donegan now. Donegan will play a Scalding Tarn. And he'll sacrifice the Scalding Tarn. That'll be a volcanic island that Dylan searches up. The follow-up is Snapcaster Mage. Perhaps it's time for a Hymnotorok again, or it could be time for a Diabolic Edict.
Yeah, if he's got another Snapcaster Mage to follow up with, then I would rather him away Nance's hand. Also, especially if he's got another land in his hand, and then you can do Snapcaster, Diabolic Edict next turn, and the ability to play around days.
Dylan is going to try to resolve Hymnotorok. That's going to work. So Hunter gets to keep the middle card. He'll lose the other two. The other two are Fatal Push and Gurmag Angler.
Losing an Angler is pretty painful there.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to head back over to Nance. There's the attack. I'd be curious to see if Dylan wants to block or not.
I sort of like blocking here just because, Nance's deck has so much removal. And he's got to just cash it in when he can because it's so bad that you might not get another chance to jump block. Nance rips a removal spell. He's going to kill your Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, I would have liked to jump at the opportunity to block there. And I don't have a great look at Dylan's hand, but I don't think the Snapcaster Mage, the damage it deals is going to be the way to win the game. But we will see, as Dylan does have another copy of Snapcaster Mage in hand.
Any copies of Lightning Bolt in the list?
For Dylan, it does not look to be the case.
That would be the one argument I could see for not.
Excuse me, two.
Yeah, then that's a good argument for not blocking. Is if you draw Lightning Bolt, then you can block and bolt.
Okay. Here's Snapcaster. There's Diabolic Gate. So the plan works. The plan works. Ooh, and Dylan not interested in attacking. Maybe a little worried about the card Death Shadow.
Yeah, I think Dylan's draw steps are so better, pound for pound. Just hang back and wait.
Here's Thoughtseize.
So, see here in a moment. Okay, there we go. 2 Kolaghan's commands and a Fatal Push. Yeah, I mean, Donegan has the resources to grind and also to try to win in one turn. So I like not attacking the one turn. Now, if Nance does nothing at all, if he just says go, then I think you'll see Donegan attack with the 2 Snapcaster Mages.
Yeah, I think so too. Because then a string of Kolaghan's commands can finish the game.
Yep, even if he plays a Death Shadow, he needs a Death Shadow and a removal spell, and to stop all your Kolaghan's commands, just too much.
Yeah. Fatal Push was the selection there from Nance with the Thoughtseize. But I think Hunter is in a rock and a hard place here. I'm not sure how he gets himself out of the situation, staring down 2 Kolaghan's commands, and doesn't even know that Donegan picked up a Brainstorm for his draw step. Reanimate, huh? Yeah, we're all done here. That's what I thought. Is Dylan Donegan's going to win game number 1 here over Hunter Nance. Grixis Control up a game here over the Dimir Death Shadow deck that has started to take Legacy by storm a little bit, though not this weekend. Todd Anderson, Noah Walker not having a lot of success with it, though Dylan is up against the player in Hunter. That certainly is. And we'll start with Hunter and his sideboard of 3 Ratchet Bombs, 3 Surgical Extractions, 2 Bitter Blossom, 2 Flusterstorm, a Diabolic Edict, a Dreaded Knight, a Nile Spellbomb, a Grafdigger's Cage, and a Liliana, the Last Hope.
Really like the Liliana, the Last Hope, and the 2 copies of Bitter Blossom. I could see the Flusterstorms coming in too.
Other side of things here for Dylan Donegan. I got 3 Surgical Extractions, 2 Blood Moons, 2 Pyroblast, and here come the one-ofs in Flusterstorm, Pithing Needle, True Nemesis, Marsh Casualties, Red Elemental Blast, Liliana the Last Hope, Blue Elemental Blast, and a Toxic Deluge.
I love the Blood Moons here. I would bring in the Deluge. Maybe, I don't even know about the true name, probably, maybe not. I don't know.
I would want on the play, not on the draw.
Yeah, something around that. Yeah, 2 Pyroblast, 2 Blood Moon, and the Deluge, I think, would do it for me.
Okay. Well, those are the options there for both players. And we are going to see how they like to sideboard. And we'll watch game number 2 unfold here in just a moment. But we talked about our former Invitational champion, Brian Colville, earlier. We have a former Invitational champion, Dylan Donegan, in, and that means we got to talk about our current one in Aaron Barrett. He's your 1-1 Soldier token right now here on the SCG Tour. He's your reigning and defending Invitational champion, won that Season 1 Invitational, beating Zach Elsick in the finals back in June. And he might run it back later this year in December at SCGCon Winter. But for now, here's what we know. You can get the token, and there's a couple ways to do so.
Well, first of all, the easiest and the most fun, in my opinion, show up to an Opener Classic. When you sign up for one of those events, you get this token. And if you can't make it out, any order from StarCityGames.com, $5 or greater, will be shipped with 1 copy of this token.
That is your champion, Aaron Barrett. And we'll see if he gets to go back-to-back Tom Ross style soon enough once we get to SCGCon Winter, December 7th through the 9th. For Hunter Nance right now, It's a tough road to hoe for Dylan Donegan. He's sitting pretty good. Dylan currently 1-0, and weirdly enough, almost done with school.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy to think.
Really?
I know, man. That's how long we've been doing this gig for. I remember when he just got into school.
I remember when he. I don't know if he applied or if he had committed to North Texas and then decided to go to ECU instead. I remember talking to him about that at the Invitational in Seattle some years ago.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, anyhow.
That was 5 years ago. He's 21 from Cary, North Carolina, 13 open top 8s, 2 wins. They got that invitational win in Seattle as well. As your youngest invitational champion, elemental token because of that. Studied criminal justice at East Carolina University, and music producer, and beats on them their drums. One thing I always wished I learned how to do in life. I love drums.
Yeah.
I really do. I wish I knew how to play them. Maybe Dylan can teach me. I've always wanted to.
Did you play any instrument as a kid?
Trumpet.
Okay.
No.
For how long?
Like 4 or 5 years?
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you still, like, if someone gave you a trumpet, could you blow a few notes?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, my lips aren't like tight anymore to blow in a trumpet anymore, so probably not. I stopped after freshman year of high school because after freshman year you had to be in the marching band, and I said, nah, no one's gonna make me play the marching band. I'll do it if I want to, but those are the options.
Gotcha.
And I instead decided I wanted to work at the local pizza restaurant instead.
It's a good choice.
Thank you. Baleful Strix here for Dylan Donegan. We'll have a brainstorm in response here for Hunter as he picks up a Reanimate, the Thought Seize, and a Scalding Tarn. He'll have to put 2 cards back here in just a moment. Trumpet was fun, though. I actually enjoyed it. And playing like freshman year was like more of concert band, and we did I don't remember what it's called. Like when you go to shows and challenges and they rate you how well you did. I don't remember what that's called, but it's a Forcible and a Baleful Strix. Boy, that was the kind of exchange. Those are the
Days to Thoughtseize, Forced to Baleful Strix. Good opening here for Donegan.
Yeah, those are the kind of exchanges you want to see if you're Dylan.
Oh, I think
thrilled.
I think it's because Nance drew one of these Reanimates, so he needs to counter the Baleful Strix to be able to turn
get
that
it?
Reanimate into something. 2 for 1 city.
All right, I guess. you get your card, too.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's just, you know.
Dylan gets it, too, and he's fine with it.
Right.
Scalding Tarn.
Just heads up, everyone. Hunter's at 10. I know.
Yeah.
I know. 8. Sorry, 8. Ooh, there we go.
All right, well.
That's an opening. And he's got cushion against Diabolic Geek now because he's got Donovan Strix. There you go.
Look, it looks.
This battlefield's really nice now. And he's got protection against a lot of responses.
And if there's like a Daze or a Forcible over there, I mean, I guess he just used Forcible plus blue card, but. All right, it's a 5/5 Death Shadow. It's a brainstorm here for Dylan. It's resolving. So brainstorm going to resolving here. Donegan just going to pass after playing the Volcanic. Has Red Blast at the ready. Well,
Yes.
yeah, Wasteland you. All right, Red Blast that thing that you reanimated from my graveyard. All right.
Sort of implies that Diabolic Edict could be in Donegan's hand, or he just needs to do something.
Well, we're going to find out now, aren't we? Pyroblast, Force of Will, Jace the Mind Sculptor.
No answers to Death Shadow here.
Mm-hmm. And Death Shadow is now a 7/7. Yikes. It was a creative start there from Hunter, but he's actually doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah. No, those first 2 turns did not look good. But he had a goal in mind.
Gonna take the Force Will. It means Jace, Red Blast, and a land in Dylan's hand. He'll draw a card. He needs to find something like a Fatal Push right now. There's Badlands. Oh, there's a Gurmag Angler, which does not... Well, that's interesting. I'll give it that. It's interesting. I don't know how good or bad that is right now.
Well, it's not big enough to block, nor is it big enough to produce lethal on the way back.
Yeah.
So, not a great draw here.
It's in this weird sweet spot where it's not quite good enough to do either thing.
Yeah, Hunter's life total needs to be in a very specific spot for that to be true.
Let's go back over to Dylan. 6-6. Land. Jace. That ain't resolving, is it? Hard cast days, probably. Yep.
And Nance knows the Donegan's hand here is a Pyroblast. He can't do anything with.
Attack, block, yep. Follow up here for Hunter. Flooded Strand, pass. Big draw step here for Dylan. Island, we're done. Hunter Nance going to win game number 2 here over Dylan Donegan. It looked weird at the start, but the finish is what matters. Dylan and Hunter all tied up.
Yep. Wanted to counter the Baleful Strix for a number of reasons. Gave him something to do with the Reanimate. The Baleful Strix is a good answer to the Death Shadow. Gives him some padding against Diabolic Edict. You don't really see a lot of Baleful Strixes get forced there, but again, Nance with a line in mind, and that got it done. Death Shadow went all the way.
Well, we're getting ready here for game number 3 between Hunter Nance and Dylan Donegan. See exactly how these players like to sideboard. Again, sideboard's up on the screen for our viewers at home. Patrick, you're a big fan of the Blood Moons here for Dylan, though. Do you still like the Blood Moons? A 3-mana spell on the... well, I guess Dylan's on the play, so I like it more on the play.
Yeah.
Like it a lot less on the draw.
Yeah, exactly. I think we need to go to your bingo sheet. I think you might have picked one up.
Yeah, rumor has it that there was something that had 6 counters on it.
Hangerback Walker.
Had 5+ counters. Did it? You remember that?
Yeah, it went up to... Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
The game he lost...
No, the game he lost.
It went up to 6.
Where it got trash matched.
And then, not the game he won.
Yep, nice.
Game he lost.
Got it, okay. Thanks, everybody at home. Very nice of you. Okay. Well, that solves that problem. And now we're going to talk about the Creature Collection and how you can get your garden tendencies on. Like some sleeves, some play mats, some play bundles at go.starcitygames.com/creature collection, where you can pick up all of our stuff from the Creature Collection over the years, but this is the most recent. And seriously, though, what is that thing behind that panda?
I hope it's a friend. I think it's a foe. go.starcitygames.com/creature collection.
That thing is no one's friend.
No.
You kidding me?
Playmat sleeves, player bundles.
I am going to have a garden one day.
Okay.
My mom was big into flowers. I think flowers are kind of great, actually. I like to tend to a garden. Seems relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm like 60.
My grandmother was very into gardening.
Strikes me, just going to be gardening and cooking. That's it. And then screaming at this television as the Cavs lose again.
Yep.
That's what I'll be doing in my old days.
It'll be exciting to pass that along to your children.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited about that, yeah. Back in my day, we had a very good basketball player on our team.
Yeah.
That's why I'm screaming at the TV now.
Yeah. You'll non-ironically say kids these days.
I say that now. Today. I was at a local drive-in that does fast food, and the way I realized it was summer break is like a bunch of kids just rolled up while I was in line with a lot of loud music, and I just went, oh my God, I hate this.
Yep.
Was I like this?
Yes, you were. Probably worse.
Definitely worse. Definitely worse. I couldn't handle it. 3 cards here for Donegan off of Brainstorm. Just bumping whatever horrible electronic music kids listen to now. That's just noise. That's not music. It's just sound effects.
Let it flow out of you.
Just sound effects that are loud.
Let it flow out of you.
That's what that is.
Be mad about it.
I am not happy about it.
Good. Let it flow out.
The people that make that are not talented.
No, they're not.
That's just noise.
Keep being mad.
Yeah. Here's a Gurmag Angler.
Well, that's game.
Here's a phrase.
I found a daze. Okay, good.
All right.
We play on.
Well, that game is fantastic. All right, daze that too. Sure, you have no lands. I have 3 lands in play. Dylan, the final piece of the puzzle is the Blood Moon.
Oh, yeah, be perfect.
That's game. Thoughtseize means we'll have to find out what Dylan has. Well, Dylan doesn't have much of anything now.
Dylan very quickly. You're taking Jace,
You're picking
right?
Jace, I believe, yes. Diabolic Edict, Polluted Delta, the 2 cards left in hand there for Mr. Donegan. Untapping and drawing. Pondering now. 2, 3. Baleful Strix among them. Keep them. Land, Strix. And draw. And back to Hunter. Looks like Donegan may have picked up a copy of Hymnotorac. For Hunter, he's going to go Cantrip in. It's a Ponder for him. Apparently the creature...
What's up?
Apparently the creature in Garden Tendencies is a hedge monster from The Shining.
Oh.
That's great. That's great.
Wow.
That's just really dark.
That is I thought it was kind of just dark at face value. I did not know that it was a reference to The Shining.
We have a great team in the office.
Yeah, Yep, reanimate the Street Wraith. That is really good.
That's the new plan.
Swamp Walk. Can't. What Strix?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And Dylan going to dig up a volcanic island here.
I love back-to-back games where the reanimates have been modest but effective.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Dylan will draw.
You got Gristlebrand, nothing like that.
No.
No.
That's not what this is about. There's a Strix. Play a Swamp. Play an Edict. Take care of the Wraith. In for 1, you're down to 7.
Yep. And Donegan doesn't really have to care that much about Death Shadow because the Strixes can handle that. So he might as well apply some pressure here while he's got the opportunity to do so.
Push it. Push it real good.
You are old. That song is old.
No, that song is great.
It is great.
That's the only way I would describe that song.
It was a hot track before they made hot tracks.
Yeah. I would not describe it as old. I will only use one word to describe it. Great. Ponder time. Though
I'm
I
just imagining.
I don't know who it's by.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Well, is this Salt and Pepper?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought for some reason it was someone else.
With Spinderella on the 1s and 2s.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I believe you.
The DJ.
Here's the Delver.
I'm just imagining now you in your car, your practical vehicle, listening to Salt and Pepper at a normal volume, and the kids pulling up in their techno music, and you just being
Losing my mind?
So insane.
Yeah, losing my mind? Yes.
Your kids don't even know what this song is because you don't listen to any music that's any good.
Yeah, because you don't listen to music with words.
Right.
You listen to music with sounds.
Right. Yep.
With noise in it.
Yeah. I had that phase too. But what broke me out of it is that old people like terrible things too.
That's true.
This is not unique to kids.
That's true. Everyone likes horrible things, but they like what they like.
You've replaced loud techno music with Franklin mint plates. Yeah. It's the same horrible taste. It's just different, It's just a different thing.
It's just even giving that noise a name, a genre, and then there are multiple genres within the genre is just nonsense. I do blast Taylor Swift while I'm driving director, but it's not that loud because I care about the people around me. Sort of. That's game. Bolt you. That's game.
That's game.
Dylan D. Winner. Grixis Control Dinner takes care of 100 Nance 2-1.